got to do ALS 5 for workshop 10, and Emma, what do you think you learned in terms of assertiveness?
I learned that I'm assertive in most situations. I'm not usually an aggressive person, unless someone's aggressive to me. But even then, I'm quite good at keeping my cool. The only time I'm not really that assertive is in large groups of strangers. I feel a bit intimidated. I don't want them to think I'm a bit of a weirdo if I just go and talk to them. But since then, I have been a bit better and been more assertive in those situations. What about you, Charmaine?
Well, I'm not that assertive. I'm assertive as a mother and within the family because I feel dominant in there. But when I'm in new surroundings with new people, I'm not that assertive. I'm quite quiet and let them be the assertive ones. And I'm not very aggressive, like highly shown aggressive. So. How about you?
I'm not very aggressive either. I think I also have an issue with being assertive around strangers. And for me, I think I find it very difficult to be assertive around figures of authority, basically. I think it's a cultural thing. Yeah. I think we just need to work on that. And, yeah. I think it just comes with age. I think. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm the opposite. I'm too casual with figures of authority. I make crack jokes with my managers, like the area managers. And it's we'll revisit our self-audit of employability and consider how we have progressed since the start of the course and what skills we've been bettered, anything we've identified as needing improvement, and we will share and discuss. So I'll start by saying, people skill-wise, on oral communication, I did have a tendency with new people to just talk about anything, and sometimes it would make people a bit uncomfortable. I just wouldn't have any boundaries of conversation. But some people are more a bit shy, more reserved. I won't want to talk about murder and stuff on a casual basis. I would just happily talk about anything. So now I can kind of sense to steer clear of a certain topic to avoid making people feel a bit awkward. Also, written communication. I've always been good at English, but I have made an effort to use more advanced English when writing, going out of my way to go on a thesaurus and get some really good words. Leadership, I would say I'm a natural leader, but I can be a bit controlling and a bit bossy, and since then I have tried to improve, but I just like everything to be organised and perfect and nothing to go wrong, but I have started listening to people more. And personal skills, I wasn't that committed and willing to learn. Well, I was, but not as I am now. I did underestimate the current employment climate, but now I'm trying much harder because I do realise it is going to be a struggle to get a job and I need to beat the competition. Yeah, so what about you?
Okay, my people skills. I feel the whole communicating with people, that isn't my strongest point. I can communicate well when put in the environment, but just to initiate a conversation, that's not the first thing that I do. I normally wait for the other person to talk to me first. But I can be comfortable. I think it depends on the surroundings and the kind of situation I am, how comfortable I feel with the group of people that I'm within. For written communications, like I've always been good at English. And now I'm starting to I haven't gone the extra mile as the thesaurus yet, but I do start to double check my meanings and try and use more of a wider vocabulary than just restricting myself to the same language that I always use. For the team working skills, I think I'm more of a team player rather than the natural leader. I don't just naturally take charge, but I am capable of taking charge if I have to put on. At some point in that situation, I develop that skill at work a lot, everyone puts pressure on me. For the IT and the numeracy skills, it's not as great as my English skills, but I can still keep up with the competition. Nothing really goes that far over my head. Flexibility and adaptability. I'm very adaptable to new situations, take on new surroundings quite easily. It's just communicating with surroundings that's a problem. And for flexibility, I'm always willing to try and to be there and available when anybody needs me to.
Yeah, so far as people skills are concerned, interpersonal skills, I'm very awkward at initiating conversations as well, and sometimes I come off as being too frank with people I've just met, which ends up causing a lot of problems. Yeah, but I think overall I did improve on my interpersonal skills this year, had a lot of interviews with them this year, so I think it's very important to build a rapport with your interviewer.
Especially with the figures of authority,
Yeah,
who had a lot of
yeah,
interviews, that's probably
exactly,
helped a lot.
Yeah. As far as my oral communication skills go, again, I think I've improved like a lot this year on that because again, I had to exercise them a lot this year. My written communication skills, I've always received positive feedback from my coursework and my essays, so I think I'll just try to maintain my standard this year. Like Emma said, I try learning new words, thesaurus, and I try to implement all that in my work, in my written work. As far as teamwork and skills goes, I did take part in a lot of group study sessions this year and things like that, so I think my teamwork and skills too did, improve this year. As far as my leadership skills goes, I volunteered for a charity this year, so I was a lead mentor for...
What charity was it?
It's called Mosaic. You basically go into schools and you talk to high school students and things like that. You mentor them basically. So I was a lead mentor in my group. Yeah, so I think this actually gave me a chance to like hone my leadership skills. As far as personal skills goes, problem solving, critical analysis. My company law tutor this year was it was very hard to please, and he emphasized on the importance of critical analysis in all your work. So I think that has actually like really helped me improve my critical analysis skills this year. As far as flexibility and adaptability goes, I had to change my career plans, and things weren't as easy as I thought they would be. So yeah, I think that's actually positive in a way.
So we can talk about the career plan. If you want to start off, I'm very curious how you changed your career plan.
It's not like there wasn't a radical change in it. It's just that things didn't go as easy as I expected them.
So what were you going to do originally?
Originally, I thought getting an internship now would be just a walk in the park or something. I thought if you had the grades, you
That's exactly me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of who, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this year. And so as far as my commitment in learning this goes, this also affected my learning. My commitment towards further studies and studying because obviously I just realized how tough the job market is. So I have to work harder to make it.
So what is your career plan and how are you going to do it?
So far, as of now, my career plan is to become a company lawyer, a corporate lawyer, basically. So I have secured finally some internships this year, so hopefully that's the first step in that direction. Yeah, my IT and numeracy skills goes, I think they're okay. And they can improve my IT skills actually, but I think it's fine. I'm not a very
You never really know until you put to the test.
I'm rubbish at maths, always have. I always have to get out my phone to use the calculator.
I'm okay at maths, just IT. I think I'm horrible at IT skills, and I'm very intimidated by modern technologies there. How certain am I? Not generally. Again, it totally depends on the situation. I think generally this year I've tried to be more assertive. Hopefully I did come across as more assertive. I can't like judge that. So I self-discipline goes, I'm very unorganized normally. This year I've tried to make an effort. Hopefully, I guess.
For self-discipline, I specifically book study rooms to stop myself procrastinating with the distractions. I specifically don't bring my laptop. This is internet connection. I will go on Facebook. I need to stop that. Yeah, so have you done a career plan? A brief one of what you want to do and how you're going to get it?
I've got a little brief one. My career plan did change. Originally I wanted to practice law, into family law or criminal defence lawyer. That was my previous, but then it completely changed. Now I want to teach law rather than practice law. So after I've done...
Pass on your gifts.
So when I finish this LLB, I've then got to do another year to do a teaching course as well as find my placements to volunteer in schools and colleges as well. So those are the steps I need to take in order to...
So do you want to teach law at a uni or like A level?
I think I may start at A level and hopefully finish at a university, but I don't want to just start at university. I think I need a break from university. How about yours?
My career plan, I've actually got two options. One is stay in England, one is go to America. If I stay in England, I want to do the legal practice course after my degree and then eventually get a training contract. And then I want to make a name for myself in law and all that jazz. my friends, family and tutors and my own self-motivation will help me get there. And alternatively, I want to end up in America eventually. I have got an internship this summer for 6 weeks in New Jersey at a law firm doing personal injury and minor like criminal law, like DUIs and stuff like that. I want to take the bar exam, I want to get internship, I want to get sponsored, eventually get a green card, either that way or get transferred from a big English firm to their like American offices or something like that. And to do that, I've got to beat the competition, I've got to be better than American lawyers, so it's going to be a challenge, but I've got the drive, so I want to do that.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I really want to be a corporate lawyer, and I think I mean, if things don't work out, if I don't get a training contract this year, I'm not going to do the LPC. I'm probably going to study more, I think. I like finance, so probably something in that sector. I'm good with numbers, so
Yeah.
so something like that.
That's going to keep me away from finance.
Right.